Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to the Bible Bistro. Come on in, sit down. We got that fresh, hot Bible study steaming, piping hot, ready for you today. And we're looking at Psalm 17, verses 10, 11, and 12. If you would take a moment, check out our webpage, my-dailydose.com. You can go there, and we can meet there on the internet. It's on the interweb, just like Daily Dose Radio. And check it out. Got translations for you there, content, other links to sites such as Facebook and Twitter. If you'd like to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, you can find links there to take you right to our pages. And there's some rich content in the blog section as well. Check out my-dailydose.com. We're looking today at verses 10, 11, and 12. And let me just read those to you from my translation. This is Psalm 17. Their fat has made them unreceptive. Their mouths speak proudly. Our steps they have now surrounded. Their eyes are bowed down to the earth. Their likeness is like a lion longing to rend, as a young lion dwelling in secret places. Boy, there's a whole lot here in these three verses. And I don't know if I'll get out of verse 10 or not. Verse 10 will preach, as the old preachers used to say. Verse 10 gives us something that sounds a little archaic, maybe a little funny, but really kind of puts us exactly where we need to be. The language here, their fat has, and in some of your translations you're going to find it'll say something like has enclosed them about or has closed around them, something like that. The idea is that the fat has made them dull of hearing. They're unreceptive. They're stupid because of their fat. That is, they can't hear, they can't think straight, they are just closed in with this fat. Now, we're not talking about body fat here, okay? We're talking about the fat that comes from prosperity. And, you know, folks, there's a lot of people in this world who are so prosperous that they just cannot hear the gospel. You tell them that they need to repent of sin, and they're like, me, a sinner? Look at how prosperous I am. Look how much money I have in the bank. Look at the car I drive. Look at the house I live in. And it's everywhere. You see it all over on television. You hear it on the radio. You see it on the internet. It's everywhere. People, because of their prosperity, say, don't really need God. People, because of their beauty, say, don't really need God. I've got all these followers. People, because of their intelligence, say, I don't really need God. Don't really need to believe. Don't really need to repent. I don't have to have that because look how smart I am. Look at what I've created in my life. So the fat from all this good stuff that God has blessed them with has enclosed them in and has made them unreceptive, dull of hearing, stupid in a way, because they don't understand. They can't get past the fat. It's a barrier between them and hearing the truth of the gospel. There are so many folks like that. The second phrase really supports that. It says their mouths speak proudly. Of course they do. Well, why wouldn't they speak proudly? Because they're enclosed in all this prosperity. You know, they're going to talk about that. That's all they have to talk about. And, of course, that's temporary and it doesn't last. And then you notice 11 and 12 really take us right back to Psalm 10. Remember Psalm 10? That's our definition of the wicked man. And one of the definitions of the wicked man is that he's like a lion crouching for his prey. And he hides in secret places. So what do we have here? Our steps they've surrounded, their eyes are bowed to the earth. Their likeness is as a lion longing to rend. There it is. As a young lion dwelling in secret places. So now we suddenly know who these fat-filled people are. This is the wicked. And they're looking to attack the righteous. And remember, this is David's prayer. David's praying, protect me from these that would do this to me. And, of course, now he describes them, and it's exactly like what we had in Psalm 10. Well, we'll pick up there tomorrow, and we'll finish off Psalm 17 in verses 13, 14, and 15. So join me then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.